Hello. I just finished recording that other video like 20 seconds ago, but right now I'm going to make a video tour of my super duper amazing Minecraft base way over there because I don't know. I guess it would be good to have a video tour of it. I built the stinking thing. I spent like 2 years building that. I used the magic of overclocking integrated graphics to get this working. By the way, if you want to play games on Intel integrated graphics, you can download the Intel Extreme Tuning ability. And for me, on my motherboard, like I have a 650 watt power supply MSI B85 G430 motherboard. Like 1.350 volts and 16.5 overclock it works. Like default is 1200 megahertz. And look at this, 30 frames per second on maximum render while recording with OBS. So I guess we'll start with the radio tower. It's this big thing that I have built here. It's pretty cool. Let me set off this firework because I don't know what it is. Look at that. Oh, I'm in creative mode, so I have like infinite fireworks. Look at that. Ooh, boy. Alright. So this is my radio tower. It's pretty high up. I mean, it's not as tall as a mountain right next to it, but it's pretty high. Next bit to look at is down there. So we're going to go down these steps. Just kidding, we're not. We're going to go way over here and turn around. As you can see from this odd green line right there, I might have had a slight problem with biomes. Actually, my base was trapped in a biome, which stretched. You can see the other border of it over there. Biomes are weird on my server. Anyways, here there are two main ways into the base. There's the garage way, which is right there, and then there's the walking way, which is over there. Because, you know, if you're driving in, you take this road. If you're walking in, you take the other road. So we're going to go the other road because there's no such thing as cars in Minecraft. Oh, and another thing, every single redstone light that you will see during this video, except for the ones in the radio tower, is controlled by banks of switches in 2 power rooms. One up in this building, one in the power room in the bunker. So, this is one of the main ways in. We got a wall that goes all the way around the base. I will come over here so you can see it. The wall goes all the way around redstone. There's actually a mechanism that turns the beacons off when the redstone is off. And boom, here's the place. This is on my server, by the way. It runs it. You get to it by going to this web address right here. And boom, there it is, the best server website you'll ever see. You know, we got all our cool stuff here. I made a ProBoards website. ProBoards is pretty cool. There's the IP. I don't think DinMap works anymore. No, there is no DinMap. So just pretend that link isn't there. So here's this. We're gonna start from that entrance over there. My time is 5:04. After I make this video, I'm gonna take another pain pill. Had 3 root canals yesterday, so all 4 of my front teeth have been replaced now, and boy does it hurt. I had so many needles in me. I mean, they actually hurt a little bit. Your dental procedures are not fun. Always brush your teeth, kids. Alright, so down here is this is the main room. There's a computer console there, 2 chandeliers, all that fun stuff. We got my bedroom. We got a whole bunch of spare bedrooms on either side of the wall here. They're just empty. These black things are supposed to be TVs. I mean, hey, look at this view. I mean, I would totally live here. We got a dining room here. We got a kitchen. Look at all that. And then down here we have a shower room. See, it's a whole room that's a shower, and then we got a bathroom. So we go downstairs. Oh, okay. I'm gonna change this game mode to survival because I can't. Alright, now. So this is the clinic. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it a clinic. This is the library, one of 3 libraries. We got a section down here, and we got a section up there. So, we got storage room here, storage room here. As you can see, I've built the base, I've done a whole ton of redstone, I've done the buildings, but I really suck at like furniture and stuff. So here's where this is a software company, so here's where they burn discs and stuff, they package them, here's the crates that get shipped out, or in. This is going to be a meeting room, I have a big old table in the middle. This is going to be my office. This is the shipping room. And here's the main room. If I had my shaders on right now, that bush would be moving. It would be cool. Out here is the console. I'm glad that it can tell when I mistype something. Here we have like a little garden place thing that I don't remember building. I think someone helped me build it. Out here. So we come back in, and sorry, I keep kind of yawning. Oh my. Look at that. Alright. Here's a big old computer console. There's a big TV. This is the garage. We got the hangar over there, power room, generator room. That's the car entrance. And then in here is the shipping room. Alright. Cool. Alright. Through this little tunnel here is the outer wall over there. Look at that. It looks like an explosion. Like, you know. Look at that. It looks like the whole tunnel's exploding and I'm running away from it. Isn't that cool? Alright. There you go. Just make this for just make a firework out of this here and explosions. Right, out here's the hangar, big place to put airplanes. We got the runway, of course. Way over there in the distance you can see like one section of Rainbow Road, which we have over the town because, you know, Rainbow Road's a thing that exists. Here we got the power room. These control every single redstone light in the building we've seen so far, and the park and the tunnels and the little bridge over there on the river and all that stuff. We got the room over top the hangar up here. We got a server room here full of, you know, servers and stuff. We got, cause you know, software company, and this little tunnel takes us to the radio tower, which is right there. It's got a set of stairs going up in the middle of it, and it's there. So, yeah. My computer's being pretty loud. I'm sorry, I haven't talked much recently. Alright. So that's all so far. We go through here. We go down here. Now, there is a cold war bunker under this facility. By the way, look at my cool generators. Oh. Well, these lights are supposed to, they turn on, like, in order. Like, this one turns on, then that one, then that one, then that one. There is water inside of this. Because if I broke it, water would come out. Okay then, just don't. That's fine. So down here we have the Cold War bunker. because the 1960s were quite a time. That guy looks like he's from Fallout. We have 3 glass doors here. I'll show you the switch that controls them later. You got the atrium that you come in, and then boom, look at this big old place. It's huge. Alright, first off, we got the generator room. Here's all the switches. These switches control every single redstone light in this facility down here. And a lot of them also control switches that control redstone lights there themselves. Kaboom. Alright, so this is the pump that gets oil from an oil well under the place. Keeps in this tank, runs all the generators over here. So we got a big old pipe that goes over there and then comes out over here and goes to each generator. I wonder if these ones will do it. Yeah, see, this is what they're supposed to do. I think maybe my generators upstairs might just be broken. Alright. Here we got the waterworks. Big place. We got a big water tank over here, which should be full of water, but apparently we're running low. Water comes down through that pipe I showed you earlier. It's all diverted from that stream. Goes into this thing. This is like where it gets filtered and stuff. This is sewage over here. You don't want to get into that. It's gross. It's just gross. We got like TVs everywhere. We got storage room. We got a storage room here. Big room. We got a freezer here. Back in here, we got a tunnel. We got like a cave full of water and stuff. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't recommend drinking the water in this cave, but it's beautiful. And I have fallen in it, and I can't get up. What an insult. I'm only 17. Alright, and we go into the second story. It looks bigger, but they're both the same size. And if we come back here, we see a jail room. So, you know, if someone's being bad, you just flick a switch and shut them in, and they are trapped. Boom. 12 minutes. I'm doing a pretty good time. Last time I did a tour of the base, I made a huge video when I rambled on about stuff at the end, and it ended up being like a 30-something minute video. Alright, that's the day we came out of the download. This is the server room. Much bigger than the server room upstairs. We got radio room here. I'm gonna do something with this, I just don't know what yet. We got a bunch of stuff over here. Look at all this. I think this is supposed to be looping, but it's not. So we're just gonna fix that. Yep, that looks totally digital. We got a whole bunch of tape reel computers. They're supposed to look like tape reel computers, but they don't. They're all connected to something back there. And then we got a bunch of more modern servers in here. And then back in the corner, what's this? Okay, this leads into the residential wing. Back in the corner here, we got a bunch of big old battery stations. There's batteries in here, keeps energy. If something runs out, we got energy left over. This would probably be a really good hiding spot if you're playing hide and seek, or just need to get away from people. We come back down here. That's the residential wing. I guess I'll show that next. This is just where we have a bunch of rooms that people live in, you know. They're all empty because I haven't built anything yet. Well, this is the clinic. We got, you know, beds. If you're sick, you just come here. Got supplies. Bunch of stuff. Crafting table. Random fabrics. And then over here is this operating room, where if your leg's giving you some trouble, you can just cut it right off. Alright. This is the main atrium between the two rooms. There's the second floor of the living quarters up there. over here is Polaris' room. We got his closet, something over there. Here is the back in here is the armory and the switches for the bunker doors. So I'm gonna come up here and flip these 3 switches, and whenever we get back to the bunker doors, we'll see that they're all closed. Oh. And apparently this is all that we have in our armory right now. Ice cream sandwiches, snacks, toys, more toys, plushies, cake, and a different version of Blue Pill, I guess. These are not fences. These are beans, and then a bunch of soup, because I don't know. Yeah. And fireworks. Explosions, I mean. Kaboom, kaboom, baby. Alright, we're gonna go back. Alright, oh, I gotta shut this. Oop. So if we go upstairs, we can see that, boom, there's my bed. Back here is a nightclub from the 80s. That was a light switch, this is the power switch. Because, you know, 80s music is something that everybody should experience. We got like tables, we got a bar, we got, I don't know what all this is, but it's cool. It's for a control computer. And then wham, a dance floor that actually like flickers and stuff. Would you look at that? It took me forever to build that. Because, you know, this is totally not laggy. Alright. And we're just gonna go. Because that's enough of this. We're gonna go back down here and off. Second floor. Second floor is just like the first, except of course the clinic's down there. And up here is the firing range and or paintball arena. So you flip that switch right there and it turns on the cart that moves back and forth. And also, you know, if you want to come over here and get your paintball gun and pew 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 pew, shoot the other team, then you can. Because, you know, paintballs just feel like tender lavender kisses, don't they? Back in here we got bathrooms. I thought those were downstairs. Then we got 2 theater rooms, which, if you want to watch yourself a movie, you just turn off the lights and have yourself a nice viewing of a movie. And then we got the film room lights off, because, you know, reasons. And then down in here we have the, I forgot what I was going to call it. What was it called? Like, relaxation, recreation area, yeah. Like we have a playground and other stuff down here. This one was a pain in the butt to light up. I had to get 2 chandeliers, I had to get, like, lights all around the edge, and, you know, it's still dark in places. You know. Alright. That doorway leads to the server room down there. Dirt starts at 11:40. Nice. Yeah, empty bedrooms. Sorry. Oh, that hurts. See, one of my fake teeth is larger than the others, so when I bite down, it really hurts. Okay. I haven't shown the pool room yet. So here's the pool room, you know. Nice big room for getting wet and drowning, because when you jump off of the running board, you hit your head on the ceiling and then pass out in the water. Okay. And then we got sand over here, and the inflation station, and all that fun stuff. Really gross. Dining halls over here, you got all your food, you got, you know, your big kitchen, you make like 20 pizzas in here. Here's the pantry. Here's the freezer. Pretty pathetic, isn't it? Oh, no. No. Okay, we don't need that. So, we come out here. That's nice. Rest in pieces. This is the bar where you can get drunk and then, I don't know, pass out somewhere and get carried back to your bedroom. Here's the library, which has a deadly secret, as I want to call it. Not really. Back in this corner of the 2-level library is a secret switch that takes you to a secret corridor underground, where lies the catacombs, a huge part of the bunker that hasn't really been finished yet. Yeah, there's the redstone lighting for some of the above ground areas that need 2 levels of lighting. I don't know what's here in the corner. Apparently it's very spooky, so watch out. No clip is like the best thing ever. E for coming through walls. If you can actually get through a wall, you know. Yeah, we got the library. We got. Wow, my back hurts. I hope this video isn't that boring. We got a big old water place here, you know. Put all your nice water. Where's the light coming from? Oh, beacons. And then way over here, we got the room that I was going to go in at the beginning. This big old room here. I don't know what it is, but it's big. So now we go back upstairs. These redstone lights do turn off. Whoop. So that's just about it. That's the living quarters. I forgot there's a laundry room here, so you can wash all of your beautiful clothing. Yeah, there's flash room. Here we got a shower room, conveniently located next to a place that has a lot of mud in it, so you can have your nice shower parties. And this is the terrarium, a huge room in the bunker that is full of trees and magic, because if you're going to be trapped underground for a long period of time, you're going to need to be able to grow trees and apples and fruits and oranges and wham, vegetables. We got wheat, and I don't know what happened here, but I blame Obama. So we got pumpkins and carrots. This room has its own generator, which is right there. It powers all this stuff. These chandeliers are a massive pain in the butt to build. And I think that is every room in the bunker. I'm pretty sure I went through every single room. Ow, that hurts. And remember, kids, always brush your teeth, because root canals ain't fun. Oh, I locked myself in. Isn't that fun? Look at this. But yeah, the doors work. Oh. Yep, that is a very good description of my typing skills. We got bunker doors, they're all shut. You see that magic right there? This is the redstone lighting. We have a ton of it. This is the shower room right here, so it kind of gives you an idea of where I am right now. This is the main hallway. We got I forget what this is. I think this is PolariSoft, yeah. So we have all this stuff here. This, oh my, look at all this. That's the rooms. We got all this stuff. We got, what is that? Oh, that's the edge of the level. We got the tunnel there. Yeah, there are actually two, oh god, sorry. There are actually two levels to this. This is the first level. All this redstone here. It's beautiful, isn't it? And then, if we come around town, and over here, and over here, then we can see, here's the power room. We come up, and boom, there's a whole second level of this redstone. All over here. And it's just a massive amount of it. And it comes way back into this corner too for the second server. And there's just a whole ton of it. That's the library, that's the shooting range. All this redstone. I've managed to keep track of everything. This, like, for example, here's the bunker door wiring. There's that water pipe. This goes to, I think, the library. Or the paintball arena. And over here there is, yeah, there's the lights for there's the wiring for that stuff. There's the wiring for the nightclub. I turned it all off though. And yeah, there's the above. Here's some views of it without no clip. It's a huge facility. I've put a ton of time into it and I'm pretty proud of it, especially for all the redstone convolution I've had to handle. Yeah, there's the water. I mean, this place has required a ton of I am sorry, Martinez, but if you didn't want me to go through, so you shouldn't let me forget. Nice. Wow, I didn't know it ended right over there. Yeah, there's something my friend built way over there. So this is a massive base that I've had a ton of fun building. I think I started building it on my junky old laptop. I broke that laptop. I got the desktop that's behind this monitor. Finished building it there, and now on my fancy new gaming PC, I've been building this stuff. Yeah, it's a huge base. I'm very, very, very proud of it. It's just awesome. So, look at that render distance, man. Look at that. It's on max, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, I just threw something. So, there we are. There it is. That's about all, I guess. Unless you want to see the computer, I can do that. It's right here. We got a card reader there. We got glowing fan in the front. The case was actually given to me, but it still looks pretty cool. I've got all of my parts up there. So that is it. That's everything. I'm gonna stop the recording now. So goodbye, YouTube, and I'll see you next time I make a recording. And hopefully it's a good one. I don't know why I left the game. That's not what I was supposed to do. So, bye.